What if I told you Copenhagen has a secret beach that even locals don't know about? And that's just the last stop on this tour. I'm Danish, I live here, and I'm about to show you 13 places that will make you forget that the Little Mermaid even exists. So these are the spots that I actually take my friends to when they come visiting. Starting with a church like you've never seen it before. This church is actually run by a billionaire. And I know what you're thinking, billionaires, they aren't usually cool guys. But this guy, he seems like a proper nice guy. And he's also bought this church and pretty much transformed it into a place for the people of Vesterbro, a communal space, if you will. So nowadays you can go to everything from techno yoga to baby rhythmics, and they've also got these communal dinners. And I actually took my friend from England to one of these. It's basically, they put up these long tables, and the concept is that you basically, you can come alone or with friends, and you just share a table with strangers, and you talk to the people around you. So if you're coming here and you want to like properly meet some Danes and get to know like how it is to live here in Copenhagen, then maybe that's a pretty good place to go. And while we are here in the lovely Vesterbro area, I want to share a street that I know you guys are gonna enjoy, and it might not be the most super duper hidden gem, but you know what, it's my video and I just want to help you guys when you come to Copenhagen. So let's cycle over to this lovely little street. As well as being hard to pronounce for foreigners, Værnedamsvej is also probably the best street in all of Copenhagen. It's literally packed with quirky shops, coffee places, bars and restaurants. So if you want to spot the latest fashion trends of Scandinavia, just come to Værnedamsvej, get a drink and sit outside of Granola to do some people watching. And now for a proper hidden gem. If you want a quick lunch on the go in Copenhagen, you need to head over to Græsk Smag, which translates to Greek taste, and it's only a couple of minutes walk from Værnedamsvej actually. The guy running this little restaurant is Greek, and when I went there this time round, there was also a Greek couple in there, so it is approved by the Greeks. I know you probably want to get some Danish food while you're here, but I'm just saying, guys, this bad boy, it literally transports me straight back to Crete or some amazing Greek island. It's hands down amazing. And 99 kroner, and I got a free can of soda as well. Not because of the camera, but because there was some kind of midweek offer. So 99 kroner in Copenhagen. That's a cheap eat, and it's awesome. If you've ever looked up any other guides to hidden gems in Copenhagen, I'm sure you've heard about Jægersborggade, which is right over here. And Jægersborggade is great, but what I like the most about Jægersborggade is the fact that it's part of this whole, probably my favorite part of the whole city basically. So right over here you've got this street called Stefansgade, so I guess you could call this the Stefansgade Neighbourhood. On Stefansgade itself you got a place like Stefans Hus, which is where you want to go if you want to, you know, maybe you're in your start 20s and you want to get some beers and meet the local Danes. I've definitely been in there quite a few times when I was younger, and it's a great place and still relatively cheap. You've also got a Heart Bakery, you've got a Mikkeller bar if you fancy that, and a nice cycling cafe or beer bar actually. They're showing the tour at the moment. Great little place. One of my favorite little shops, and definitely a place that you wouldn't know if you don't look it up on Google Maps, is Nørrebro Speti, where I got this Club Mate. And they've got such a nice selection of German beer and basically German stuff. You know, Speti are those corner shops in Berlin or in Germany in general, where beer is really cheap, and it's just a nice little shop to go grab a drink. Head over to Nørrebroparken, the park, where you can do some performative reading. I've heard that's the term. Get a book, preferably some, you know, big brain books. Preferably some big brain books. You can see why I'm sat over here with my Club Mate. But anyways, that's a pretty good place to chill and just come here, hang out, take the side streets once again. Don't just come to Jægersborggade and then go into Strøget again. And while you are in Nørrebro, I'd also recommend checking out places like Rantzausgade, Elmegade, Folkets Plads and Blågårdsgade. One of my all-time safe spots when it comes to good food in Copenhagen is this little restaurant called Lee's Kitchen. They do the best fried duck in Copenhagen and it's served incredibly fast, so if you're around Nørrebro and fancy a delicious meal but don't want to sit down and wait for ages, go to Lee's Kitchen. I will guarantee you that you won't run into a big group of cruise ship tourists here in Sydhavnstippen. You may, however, run into an exotic animal that I'm sure you didn't expect to meet when you came to Copenhagen. Let's see where it is. It's just been raining cats and bloody dogs, and I thought it would be a bit misleading if I made a whole guide on Copenhagen without showing how the weather can also be in the middle of July. Raining, still nice. I'm in shorts and you can easily be outside when it's not raining. The nearest metro station for coming here is Sluseholmen, and when you walk or bike from the main road to come down here, you might plenty of times think, hang on, am I going the right way? Is it safe down here? And yes, it's perfectly safe and you are going the right way if you follow these directions. My main advice is to just plug in your AirPods, listen to your favorite Italo disco song and enjoy the ride. This whole little nature area has been protected since, I don't know, more than 50 years. So if you come here and you decide to be an annoying tourist, leave your trash behind, then I will guarantee you that I will find you and I will make sure that you will live out your life in Sweden. Behave. Right, so I couldn't find the exotic animals this time, but there are a big group of alpacas out here. Like I said, it had just been raining, so I guess they were seeking shelter under the trees, but here is the exact part of the park where they are roaming. Kayak Bar is one of the best bars in Copenhagen in the summertime. It's built into one of the many bridges in Copenhagen, and if you don't know it's there, you'll most likely miss it, and that would be a great shame, because it's an excellent place to grab a pint while watching all the boats sail by on a warm summer day. It's a little bit expensive, but the view and the vibes are worth it. It's always a bit, nerve-wracking making these hidden gems videos, because I know that there are some secrets that the local Copenhageners, they would rather keep to themselves. And the next one is one of those. So I did debate whether I should share this with you guys, my internet friends. You're all that really matter to me. So here we go. I bet you couldn't prompt ChatGPT to tell you about this, but it is a proper secret here in Copenhagen that the best croissant you can get in town is actually from 7-Eleven. The almond croissant from 7-Eleven is better than most bakeries, maybe not the top class ones that you have to queue up for an hour, even if you come at 6 in the morning. At 6 in the morning, we don't have time for that, have we? We just go to 7-Eleven, get the almond croissant, get on with our day. The best place to get ice cream in Copenhagen is at Ismageriet in the meatpacking district. In general, the meatpacking district is filled with cool bars, coffee shops and restaurants, so it's always a safe place to go if you just want to kick about and go from bar to bar in the evening. Mærsk Tårnet is a free-to-enter viewing platform located in the Copenhagen University buildings in Nørrebro. It's one of the tallest buildings in Copenhagen and the view from up here is pretty incredible. Badezone Byskoven is one of the coolest places to go for a swim in Copenhagen. It's like a 20-minute bike ride from Vesterbro, and there's no public transport out there, so you'll only rub shoulders with locals or other tourists who have rented a bike and watched this video. Frederiksberg Have is the best park in Copenhagen. There's no competition there. The park is just gorgeous, and it's neighboring the Copenhagen Zoo. So from this little part of the park you can actually get a free view into the zoo and see the majestic elephants. Okay, my friends, so everything the sun touches right about now is called Islandsbrygge, and we don't go there. Promise me you won't go there. But there's a place right around the corner that I'm sure you want to check out, especially if the weather is like today. You know, it is a little bit hard to film a beach without being a massive creep, and I don't want to be a massive creep. So here's the address, and it's so much more chill than Islandsbrygge over there. And now if you follow the little street where these guys are going, well, good stuff awaits. When I started planning this video, I ended up with a list of over 40 cool spots in Copenhagen. So if you enjoyed these 13 places, leave a comment and let me know if you want more videos like this. And if you've ever been to Copenhagen, share your favorite under the radar spots in a comment and help other travelers have a great time here.